Hey everyone, it's Brandy and welcome back to my channel. Today I was going to film my May wrap up, but since it's only the 29th, I figured that I would try to get at least one more book in the next couple of days. I think I can do that depending on the book that I choose. But instead of doing my wrap up today, I decided to just go ahead and film my book haul. This is technically a book haul for April and May. And April only got 2 books, which are actually the books that came in my 2 subscription boxes. So I do have unboxings for those, but I decided to just go ahead and show the books off anyway. And then the rest of these, I will admit, I got most of these during 1 week. It was a 2-week period during this month where I worked basically 2 weeks straight. I decided to pick up a Friday and Saturday night shift, which is usually my 2 days off. So I worked 2 weeks straight and I was feeling a little down from working so much, so I decided to treat myself with my little extra pay that I got to some books. So yeah, I have quite a few books to show you. Before I get into the books that I got, I do want to mention that I'm not really going to give descriptions on what the books are about, because I like pretty much going into my books without knowing a whole lot of information, just really like the basics to understand if I'll be interested in the book or not. But let's just go ahead and get into the books. The first couple books that I'm going to talk about are the books that I got in my April subscription boxes. The first book is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Arbatali, and I got this in the April Outcrate box, and the theme was Head Over Heels, and I will link that if you guys want to check out that unboxing. The next book that I got in April was actually in my April Fairy Loot box, and that was Given to the Sea by Mindy McGinnis. And as well, I have an unboxing for this, so I will link that as well so you guys can check that out if you're interested. The next book that I have is Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia, and this was in my May Outcrate box, and the thing for that was Comic Explosion. And I also have an unboxing for that I actually put up last week, so I will make sure to link that if you guys are interested in seeing what was all in that box. But this is one of my highly anticipated reads for this year, so I'm really looking forward to getting this. I wasn't expecting this to be in an Outcrate box, so when I found out that this was the book, I was really excited, and I can't wait to read this. And I'm pretty sure that I'm putting this book on my June TBR. And one really exciting thing about that is one of the main characters in this book, she actually creates a webcomic. So throughout the book there are pictures of the webcomic that the main character creates, you know, throughout the story. So I'm definitely looking forward to the reading this. So the next 2 books that I have here are actually the books that came in my May Fairy Loot box, and the theme for the May Fairy Loot box was Warriors and Legends. The first book that was in that Fairy Loot box is World Mythology in Bite-Sized Chunks by Mark Daniels. Just in case you guys haven't seen my unboxing yet, this book just contains 9 different sections about different mythologies around the world. I don't know if this is all mythologies, but I think it covers like the main ones that people usually focus on. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. The main book that came in the May Fairy Loot box was Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. So both of these came within that box. And I did not mention this, but all the books that came, the 2 books that came in the Outcrate and Fairy Loot, both came with signed book plates. So I have those in here, and this one actually came with a bookmark, if I can hold it up. This one also came with the bookmark as well as the signed book plate, and I don't know if I have the book plates in the other ones yet, so I'm not really going to show those off.
Well, the camera angle probably changed because it is later in the day. I realized after I finished filming earlier that I forgot a book. And before, I thought I was going to forget this book because I didn't have it with the rest of them, and of course I did. So I figured I'd just slip this clip in really quickly to talk about this book. So another book that I also got in May was A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas, and this is the 3rd book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I pre-ordered this from Target, and I got this special edition, so I have the one that has her signature embossed in the cover. Also with this, which is not technically a book, but along with the pre-order, I also received the colored in map of Prithian, which I still haven't taken out of the wrapper because I want to keep it nice until I put it up on my wall. But hopefully you guys can see that, and I'm pretty sure you have seen this around. I know a lot of people on Instagram have been posting or showing this off, but I do have one of my own, and I can't wait to put it up. Now I will probably get back to the rest of the books that I got in May.
So like I said at the beginning of this video, I think all of these books besides 2 of them I got all in the same week. They weren't all shipped at the same time, but I got them within like 2 to 3 days of each other. But I'm just going to go ahead and get into them. So the first one is Geek Arella by Ashley Poston, and this is a Cinderella retelling, and it sounds really cute. I've heard people talking about it. And this book is actually really pretty, like the end pages and like the hardcover case is blue. Like I don't know if I actually have any hardcover books that look like this, and the end pages are really pretty, and it's just like I felt like this cover and like the whole book production was really well thought out, and I really like the colors of this, and I think this is another book that is going on my June TBR. The next book that I have is Seconds by Brian Lee O'Malley. This has been on my wish list for a while. It was always in that save for later part of your Amazon cart. I kept leaving it in there because I was like, I'm gonna get it one day, and it was on my wish list, and I finally decided to go pick it up. The next book that I have here is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This is a contemporary romance, and I know it has a hate to love trope in it, and the 2 main characters work in publishing, I believe, and that's pretty much all I know about this book. I am going to be picking this one up next as soon as I finish my current read. So yeah, this is already on my TBR. Next book that I have here is Sweet Filthy Boy by Christina Lauren. Next book that I have here is Queens of Geek by Jen Wild. The next book that I have here is Hunted by Megan Spooner. The next 2 books I have here are actually both manga, and they're the next installments of the series that I don't already own. And that is Food Wars Volume 16 and Food Wars Volume 17. And the last book that I have here is Mr. Romance by Lisa Raven. And I actually should have a review up for this. I should have put it up earlier this week. So if I have it up, I will definitely link my review for this book. But I received the e-arc of this book from the author, and I read it and reviewed it. And I wanted to get a signed copy of this book, but since the author lives in Australia, it would have been like a little bit over $30 to get the book and get it to me signed. So I decided to just go ahead and get it on Amazon. Since this is an indie author, it does cost more than a normal paperback. I think I paid like just under 15 bucks for it, but you know, $15 versus 30 something dollars to have it signed. I mean, it would have been nice, but I didn't feel like it was worth it. I couldn't justify it for me to spend $30 on the same paperback book just to have it signed. So I decided to just go ahead and get a copy of this for myself because I absolutely love this book, and I wanted my own copy for my shelf, so I picked it up. So those are all the books that I got in April and May. I probably won't be buying any more books anytime soon. I do have my subscription boxes, so I'll get new books with that, but I really want to focus on what I have. I was just kind of feeling down with these books that I bought, so that's my excuse for that. But let me know what books you guys got in the month of April or May or both, and let me know what you guys are excited to read in June. If you guys have read any of these books that I talked about, let me know what you thought about them and if I should move any of them up in my TBR. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye.